Well, how y'all doing tonight? Hope y'all having a blessed night. For anybody that's following my channel, you know that I'm stocking up on a little stuff and why. So in here I got a box of onion powder and garlic powder that I bought, well, I think it's been 2 months ago, but I got it in bulk. They are my go-to. I did mention in that video, don't buy onion salt and garlic salt because about a third of it is salt. You're being ripped off. Add your own salt. Get the full enchilada and add your own salt if you want. And I'm glad I picked that up what I did with things going on the way they are now. And I have picked up some more black pepper. I got some up there. Black pepper has gone sky high exponentially. Ground cinnamon. I do have some ground cloves here somewhere I picked up when I had a toothache. Okay? Has medicinal purposes. If you look at the ingredients in Ambisol, and you decipher all those chemical names, you're going to find that one of them is ground cloves, which is an antiseptic. I did pick up some Mrs. Dash. Now, during the COVID, they went up over $5 a bottle, okay? Uh, they've come down off their high horse since. These were about $2.98 a bottle. And I've picked up some mushrooms, which are also going sky high. You know, the hurricane is going to affect your vegetables. I've seen videos on that already. So vegetables, especially canned vegetables, because in the winter you can't hardly get fresh vegetables. When you can, they're going to be sky high, but even the canned vegetables are going to go up. I got 2 cans of the diced tomatoes and green chilies left. I had bought those in bulk. I have just ordered another pack of those in bulk. You get like 6 cans. I ordered these 2 months ago. They were $5.98. Now they're $7.98. I do have some canned milk. I'm going to be getting more canned milk. These are beets. I got them in bulk. Right now you can still get, and Libby's got a good deal going. Right, 6 cans for like $3.60 something. Now's the time to get that, because what you're buying is you're buying last year's yield. Okay? Next year, you'll be getting the yield from this year, which was flooded out. Okay, so you're going to pay a whole lot more. And the problem is with that, when the prices go up, they don't come down. They just don't come back down. They want to make up for that, that almighty dollar what they lost. So I'm still working on my closet, pantry. I have my pasta in there. I'm going to be getting more pasta and some sauces. I have put down a piece of paper towel. I don't have a shelf liner. I live in a very humid state, and I don't want to have to pry a box of pasta up off that shelf. So at least put down a piece of paper towel if you don't have a shelf liner. And I have picked up some creamy chicken. Now, you might want to pick up some kind of soup that's got meat in it. Okay, I'm not big on soup because it's loaded with salt. But I'm going to be using this to make some chicken tetrazzini, and you need creamy chicken for that. But it's a good idea to do that, especially if you like rice. I don't care for rice, but I do have rice. The meat's going to become hard to find because that comes in off the shipping boats, which are planning on going back on strike. In most places, your meat is shipped in, not by rail, comes in by barge, container. So if you want to pick up some soup that's got a meat in it, you might want to think about that and getting you some canned meats. I have a can of chunked ham. I ain't been able to buy it shredded. Okay, all they got right now is the cubed. I'm not big on processed meat. It's not good for me, but push comes to shove and I want some meat in my meal. Yeah, it's good to have. And I've picked up some tuna. Albacore, 6 cans. It's being shipped in. It's going to take days. It's right now, it took me 3 days to get 12 rolls of toilet paper. Okay. And I got a great deal on chock full of nut coffee, which I adore. I grew up on. It's from New York. Uh, they've been around forever, and it's Arabica. It's good. And 3 cans, 23 ounces, was $25 and something. That's still a good deal, people. All right. So, because coffee's going up sky high, it already has gone up in the last 2 months. Since the last time I mentioned it was going up, it's gone up. And so I'm working on my pantry. Um, I've picked up some roasted red bell peppers, and this is the Great Value brand. I've mentioned this before that I have tried more expensive brands, and they all have a bitter taste, but Great Value brand doesn't. And in the winter, these are almost impossible to find, so I have picked up several jars of that. Get me through the winter. They're good in pasta. They're good in rice dishes, what have you. And so I'm stocking up a little bit. Better safe than sorry. That's all there is to it. Anybody out there that thinks I'm crazy for doing this, go ahead and think what you want. I'll utilize this. Don't ever stock up on something that you don't eat. Okay? Just don't. I am stocking up on things that I eat. So I'm going to utilize them sooner or later. And they have a good shelf date, uh, end of 2025, well into 2026. So I'm going to use them anyway. So I'm going to stock up on them while I can, because already I have said this before, things are getting hard to find. A lot of things. Look on YouTube. Look at some of the videos. I've seen videos where people have gone into Sam's Club and things are completely sold out. Especially if you bake, like sugar and flour is becoming really hard to find. I don't bake that much. I don't use regular sugar that much. Uh, Personally, I can't have a lot of processed food, but North has a special going on right now on your Walmart app. Some of their just fix and eat packages, like noodles and broccoli, but I ain't found any broccoli in that. Okay, are going for $1 right now. I'm gonna be picking up some canned chicken, some more tuna. Uh, those little bitty canned hams that used to be like they didn't cost hardly anything have gone sky high. I don't eat spam. I'm not going to eat spam. I'm not supposed to eat a lot of processed meat. Uh, Personally, I can make spaghetti with marinara sauce and some butter and garlic and pesto and a little marinara, and I'm happy. Okay, I mean, I can eat that stuff all. And matter of fact, I did it. I'll tell you how I know I could eat that stuff every day for months. I did it. I did it one summer. I ate pasta, marinara sauce, with some garlic and onion powder and Parmesan cheese. And I did it all summer long. Now, I would cook other things for my family, but I would also cook that for me. And I lost weight. If you're into losing weight, I didn't even keep track of it. But you definitely can you can eat that and lose weight if you're active. Now, I worked in home and out of home. And somebody mentioned to me, well, you look like you've lost weight. What have you been eating? I said, pasta. And it blew their mind. But that's all I needed. Uh, and I lost weight. As long as you're somewhat active, you can eat pasta and marinara sauce and you can lose weight. And I can never get tired of it. That's all there is to it. I can never get tired of it. I don't have to have meat every time I eat. Men usually do. Unfortunately, it has been my experience that if a man don't have meat in his meal, he don't think he's eating at all. So anyway, I'm still packing out my pantry, getting this stuff off my shelves, and it looks like it's pushing 12, and I'm gonna be up for a while. Uh, well, thank y'all for stopping in again. Prepare a little bit. Don't hurt, right? Uh, I warned some people when I started seeing banks crashing, uh, and credit unions folding up temporarily, what have you, who knows, that they ought to take some money out of the bank. if you have it, now I don't have that. I get by with what I get, and it's a miracle that I do. So I don't have any money to set aside and put up in a bank. But I started warning people all over YouTube, some of my subscribers and some people I subscribe to, take out at least some money. I mean, if you can't, and if you can pull out enough for 3 months, please do it because there's trouble with the banks. And Bank of America has been one of them, but it's not the only one. Now, I've seen people comment where they have Bank of America and it's been folded in California and here and there and there. But that's not the only one. There's a lot of banks having trouble. So, I mean, I'm just putting that out there. And I told them, please take some money out of the bank because not everybody surfs the web and looks for information and stuff. I do. I love it. I love to learn new things. Some things I would rather live without learning, but it's still a learning experience. And so I took it back to some of the channels I followed and said, please take some money out of the bank. Some people listened, some people didn't. It is what it is. I'm not trying to change anybody or force anything on anybody, but either stay oblivious or stay frosty. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm gonna make me some more spaghetti here. I gotta eat some at some point today. I gotta eat. Anyway, I'm still working on my pantry. It's looking good. Thank y'all for stopping in. For your thumbs up, y'all gonna do what you're gonna do. For your comments, large or small, I appreciate them all. Y'all have a blessed night. Bye bye.